Hello, and welcome to this installment of Marking Time in Alliance, a series of programs in which we visit various historical markers and other historical and interesting sites in and around the city of Alliance, Ohio. I'm your host, Jim Perrone, and today we're visiting Alliance's Freedom Square. In this episode, we will explore the 1915 and 1924 soldiers' memorials for the Civil War, Spanish-American War, and World War I. Located in the center of Alliance's Freedom Veterans Memorial Plaza, widely known as Freedom Square, Alliance proudly displays monuments to the veterans of three major wars. The centerpiece memorial to the Civil War veterans originally was conceived in the summer of 1910. Morgan Anderson, a former commander of the Fremont Post of the Grand Army of the Republic, began the campaign to create a lasting memorial to his comrades and as a way to beautify the central part of the city. As his health failed, he engaged the Daughters of Veterans to help with the project. The women raised $500 for the project in just 6 months to meet their pledge, and then saw the project to completion after Mr. Anderson passed away. Work on the monument continued for another 4 years as funds were raised and the design was completed. Originally, the top of the central pillar sported a bronze eagle with a full 6-foot wingspan. 2 7-foot-tall bronze statues stand guard on either side of the memorial, one representing the cavalry and the other representing the artillery. The artist was Orrin Tullis from Alliance. On August 28, 1915, the memorial was dedicated. It was a festive occasion with music supplied by the Alliance City Band, Alliance Glee Club, and the Chamber of Commerce Quartet. Speakers included Ohio Governor Frank B. Willis and U.S. Senator Warren G. Harding. Mayor W. P. Barnum accepted the monument on behalf of the city. Although it was late August, the weather was more like that of October, with a steady morning rain and threatening clouds as men appeared in overcoats and some of the women wore their furs. Hundreds of people filled the square to watch the festivities, while others looked out from nearby doorways, windows, verandas, and even from the rooftops. In 1922, Fremont Post comrade M.C. Carey presented the proposition that the eagle should be replaced with a statue of Abraham Lincoln. Curtis B. Maxwell, commander of the Crewbaugh Camp of Spanish-American veterans, came up with the idea of adding statues for the Spanish-American and World War I veterans. The Alliance Soldiers Memorial Committee organized to raise the funds to add the monuments. The cost for the statues and the 2 new granite bases was $16,000. City engineer Homer Anderson designed the foundations for the statues, and Graham and Christ of Alliance fabricated the granite. The figures are named the Hiker for the Spanish-American War, the Doughboy for World War I, and the Lincoln for the Civil War. Cleveland artist Stephen Rebeck created all the statues with casting by Harsh Bronze and Foundry of Cleveland. The likeness of Lincoln shows him after the Emancipation Proclamation with a manuscript in his left hand and his right hand extended. It was announced that this was the first monument to commemorate the 3 wars in one location. The date was July 4th, 1924, for the dedication festivities, which included a mammoth parade, troops from Akron, Canton, and Ravenna, veterans from all 3 wars, and a 21-gun salute complete with cannons that shattered some downtown windows. The weather again came into play. This time, all festivities and speeches were moved indoors to the First Presbyterian Church as soon as the parade finished and the statues were unveiled. The only real problem was what to do with the 3,000 souvenir watch fobs that were ready for sale. Join us again soon for a look at the other memorials located in the Freedom Veterans Memorial Plaza. Thank you for joining us for this installment of Marking Time in Alliance on our visit to Alliance's Freedom Square. We'll see you next time on Down the Road.